Red MacGuffin reviews. To Hell and Back, 1955. Based on the autobiography of Audie Murphy. Directed by Jesse Hibbs, who also directed Black Horse Canyon, The Spoilers, The Winning Way, on a lot of TV, Gunsmoke, Outlaws, Rawhide, Lara May, Perry Mason, The Fugitive, and The Invaders. So this is the story of Audie Murphy from when he was a young boy living in Texas to when he joined the army and left the army. So yeah, very, very good movie. Really enjoyed this. Now, Audie Murphy, do you know him? I mean, I've only recently sort of heard of him the last couple of years. So yeah, but this is one of his biggest movies. He didn't really want to play himself in this. He wanted his friend Tony Curtis to play himself. He didn't want to seem like he was making money from his life in the army, but eventually he was persuaded to star in this as himself. Audie Murphy, he's also done No Name on the Bullet, Ride a Crooked Trail, Drums Across the River, Night Passage, The Quiet American, Arizona Raiders, Bullet for a Bad Man, A Time for Dying, 40 Guns to Apache Pass, and The Red Badge of Courage. There's some of his other movies. So yeah, Audie Murphy, his life in the army was lauded. He won every medal of heroism you could win. Amazing guy. So this starts off with his life in Texas. He seems to have a lot of siblings. His mother, from a poor farming background. His father has left, and he wants to help his mother when he's old enough to help her with money and bringing up his brothers and sisters. So he leaves school and he gets a job with a neighbor. And so yeah, he's very, thoughtful kind of guy. He doesn't shirk back from a bit of work, and his mother lets him get some work and leave school. Then his mother dies, and his siblings have to go to for an orphanage, and he joins the army at a very young age, and yeah, he's turned down by the Navy and the Marines, and so yeah, he's eventually taken in by the army, and yeah, so he's the most decorated combat soldier of the Second World War, and among his 33 awards was the Medal of Honor, the highest award for bravery that a soldier can receive. He was also decorated for bravery by the governments of France and Belgium. He was credited with killing over 240 German soldiers and wounding and capturing many more. So yeah, it's a amazing story of bravery. It starts off with him. It doesn't dwell on his training in the army. It just basically goes into the North African campaign, and luckily enough that he doesn't have to do too much fighting there. It's basically over when he gets there. Then we move into Sicily, and we see some of the heroics he did there. Then we go on to Italy, where we see a combat patrol trying to cross a river, and with the enemy on the other side, and it's basically what he's doing is a decoy for the main force crossing the river further up river. Uh, we see a farmhouse that his platoon have to hold, or his battalion. I'm not very good on the terms, the military terms, but we just see some of the uh, key reasons why he got the medals for bravery, and why he was lauded with all these honors. And we also see he saves his own unit. He calls in artillery. His unit has to fall back. He stays close to where the soldiers are coming in. Um, so he saves his unit from certain destruction and the entire line from being overrun. Uh, you see him like a burning tank shooting at the German soldiers while the tank is burning, and the gun is on the tank that he's using. And you just see this crazy bravery, and yeah, just amazing sort of scenes of what he did over there. And yeah, it doesn't seem to be what would you say, embellished with this movie. It's not going for to embellish his story. His story's just told straight out, and it's still so impressive and amazing what he did over there at such a young age. We also have a great supporting cast. Marshall Thompson plays Johnson. Uh, Charles Drake plays Brandon, and we also see David Jansen as Lieutenant Lee, and he was in The Green Berets, The Big Bankroll, The Fugitive, the TV show, and The Shoes of Fishermen. So early movie for him. And yeah, we also see one of the soldiers is a Native American soldier, so that's nice to see, and honor that not all the soldiers were of the same background. And what else? Yeah, there's a bit of romance. Audie falls for an Italian village girl, and we see part of that romance. And yeah, it's very eye opening sort of. He's kind of an actor I haven't. You don't hear much about him. He's not like Clint Eastwood, and uh, you know, he hasn't got that sort of prestige. But yeah, I mean, he does a good job in this. It must have been hard for him reliving all these situations that he went through. Uh, his appeal, of course, when he got back, and he's such a hero, and he was basically injured, and in the hip, and he got out of active service. And James Cagney invited him to Hollywood and took him under his wing and gave him acting lessons, and yeah, prepared him for stardom. So yeah, he went into acting, and yeah, just I suppose I'm going to check out more of these movies and just see what else he's done. The ones I've listed off there, because I haven't seen many of his movies. Uh, and yeah, this is a very good war movie. It's amazing story. He's like a real life Captain America. He's you know non-stop heroism, and we do see him losing some friends in this, and close friends, and some tough scenes. And yeah, it's the type of movie where you want to know more about his life after 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 the war, and what else he did. And so yeah, it really gets you interested in Audie Murphy. Um, he did have an Irish, with his name, of course, he has an Irish background, and his family were sharecroppers in Texas, so he's from a very poor background, but he made such a amazing impact on people, and yeah, very very interesting life he had. So yeah, to hell and back. I watched this on film 4. I don't know how hard it is to get on DVD or Blu-ray, but it's worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch. And you see a real hero. Yeah, this guy just, you know, wasn't afraid to put his life on the line and for his friends. And yeah, just incredible story. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Check it out. To hell and back. Brad MacGuffin's reviewed Hell and Back.